Welcome back to my channel, and today I am showing off my Lego creation. Just over there. And, by the way, as you might have just noticed, I have some lights here. They're my light strips I got for Christmas. I love them. They're awesome. So this is sort of what I've gotten so far. It's a little bit of a mess right now. Oh, and the most coolest thing I think about this is the whole thing lights up essentially. Not the whole thing, but has a lot of lights in it. Like, check out my little glowing cave and stuff. And I have a little cave full of gold. And all the lights are little custom modules I built. So this is one of the modules. Also have a little switch so I can change if it's under a resistor or not. So this is sort of getting buried because I'm putting on the board. But right there, that's a hub board. So it's essentially what everything splits off of, but I don't have to have it. Everything hooks up to this battery pack, which is standard Lego. And how you turn it off and on is this little pull thing, which moves the switch. So let's turn that back on. And if I have a LED that's like really bright, like this red one right here, so it's hard to tell with all the wires. Like that one's real bright. So I made this so hard to tell, but this little switch thing hooked up to that, so you can change what resistance you want with between 3 different resistors. And over here, I have a motor. As you can see, there's a wire hooked up to it. Not hooked up to anything besides this. And when I press this button, it turns on. So this will hook up maybe this high, and it'll be like a windmill or something. And then I have some splitters and stuff. I'll hook it up to lights and stuff on the windmill. And eventually, when I get the parts, I'm planning on turning this into a little bridge, which will help disguise the wire, which goes from over here to over here. And why it isn't buried, so in the ground, is because right here is the base boards or whatever, so I can't really put wires into those without punching holes and stuff in them, which will sort of ruin the boards. That's my board so far, and like decorations I'm putting in. A lot of the plants get knocked over a lot. And I'm planning on having a wheat field right here, windmill, which sort of, there's a pond on here. And there'll be a pond all the way up here if you hadn't noticed already. There's a little waterfall going down and over here, sort of burying stuff. And one of the cool things I think about building your own stuff is you can build whatever you want. You could technically build your own computer. Like this one, you put a capacitor on here, and whenever you push the button, I modified this one so it's just a regular push button because I need 6 pins for this. It's like if you push it, and whatever you're powering will turn on, then slowly dim down as the capacitor will now runs out of energy. And trying to think of anything else. The cave, it's actually hooked up. So like the cave, the made her board. You can see there's some blocks along here. It's sort of hard to tell. It's a little dark. But there's a tunnel that actually goes through there. It's like you can maybe see it, but there's a low light in the other end of the tunnel. And my plan for people is, I'm thinking I will have some explorers like in here, being like all in the gold of the treasure they found. And I'm thinking I will get a ghost. We have the cave entrance is right here. Sort of hard to tell, might be a little dark. And I'm planning on having a ghost running out of it. So then, and like some kids running, which is why they never found the gold. And now I want to say some of the upsides of building your own electronics for Legos. Because one of the upsides is for LEDs, no modifications required. They fit directly in the holes. So like, where's the regular LED? Here. Regular, standard sized LED, nothing done, original LED. Stick it straight in a hole, nice snug fit, stays. At least it should. Unless you've messed over your parts too much. Then it might not. And for upsides with some of this stuff is, in some cases, it's cheaper. Some cases, it might be more expensive. Like, if you were to give this for Lego, because if you don't know this already, Lego LEDs come in pairs of 2. And as far as I know, they only come in white. So, and correct me if I'm wrong. So, and you might give them for $10 or more maybe. You can give like battery pack, switch, and lights and motor for like $20. But you could still give that cheaper. Yeah, I still use a battery pack. Yeah, I still use a motor. Because it'll be a lot of work to design your own for Legos. You could, but some cases it might be harder. So it's easier to modify your own, especially if you already have it. And modify the battery pack. To modify the battery pack, it's a bit of work. You have to take the whole thing apart, figure out the terminals, hook up to the right terminals, and then get that stuff right. So that's one of the challenges with it. But overall, it's fairly simple. Because all these parts, like these are just regular screw terminals. The jumper wires, just wires with a strip so you can stick in it. Switches, miscellaneous, various parts, miscellaneous. The boards I got somewhere on Amazon or something. Pretty sure Amazon. But, like, once again with the LEDs, you could probably get like a pack of 100 LEDs. These for like $10 maybe. Or maybe get like the LEDs and wires for maybe 15 possibly. If you got a good deal. And if you wanted 100 original Lego LEDs, that might be $100 or more. So, overall, mostly significant savings probably, if you know what you're looking for. If you get a bad deal, you can maybe spend more. And if you ever want, I once attempted to, but the Lego Switch. When I started this project, I attempted to modify these, but in the end I didn't. Actually, I think this might be prime markings on one. Slightly. Not really. I don't think I tried that hard. But in some cases, Lego stuff can be harder to get apart, which is one of the downsides. But overall, you can save a lot of money doing this sort of stuff. So, it can be pretty good. Also, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and once again, please subscribe.